Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the stream. It's been a couple days, and yeah, I'm trying to get my Marlins to go for its 60th win. Gets these Tampa Bay Rays. I think it's going to be very, very exciting. Try to get this 60 wins. We're, I think, 2 games behind the Braves, I believe. Braves or Philly, one of the two. I mean, we can go back real quick. I was going to set up my uniforms all over again. So right now, we just beat the Rockies 3-2. And we're behind the Phillies about a game and a half. So, and the Rays are pretty good in this game too. So hopefully we can I think we're going to go with black. We're going to go with black. Just to, get a little vibrant color. Because the Rays are going to be wearing the throwback. While this is loading, we'll get this all started. Let's see. We'll go with Trevor, I guess.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singing a guy who could change this game with one swing of the bat, Randy Arozarena. He, of course, leads their team in home runs.
Yeah, Boog, he's been such a force at the plate, and it seems like every time he connects, the ball is traveling out of the ballpark. So when you have such a threat like that, other guys in the lineup should get good pitches to hit because they're trying to get those outs instead of having to face him in a big situation.
Oh, yeah.
So, almost ready to get underway, and towing the slab in this one, Tyler Glasnow.
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
Gene Segura at the plate here. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
That's a good hit.
Ripped to the right center. And now maybe extra bases. And he's got a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Joey Wendell. Tap back to the mound. Throws to first. One out in the top of the first. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup. Guys who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone, can be very difficult for an offense like this to get going. You've got to somehow draw some walks, put some runners on base so that when you do have those free swingers come up, you can cash in with some runs that are plated.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Right now with more RBIs than anyone in the National League.
That ball's straight deep.
And that should be extra bases.
Chisholm is on fire.
And it's 1-0. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
He was all over that.
Yeah.
Really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
Now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz.
Excuse me.
Slow roller up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but in time. Nice job to stay with it to end the inning. Marlins get a
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
It's now
hits that ball deep.
Ball game. You're watching Miami Marlins baseball on the show, Florida. Here's the center fielder, Manuel Margot.
See how Rogers does in his game.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a line drive, slicing into right field. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfect.
Garcia makes the grab, one away. Joey Meneses next to hit for the Rays. Enters the day third in the American League batting race. That one's in there, 0-1. Rogers, a former
having a good season with these Marlins.
He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a two-seamer. To second,
yes.
There's one, and that's two. One hit in the inning, but nothing
that
more
was
than
quick.
that. We head to the second here at Tropicana Field. It's the Marlins 1, the Rays nothing. Welcome back. New inning getting started. And at the plate for Miami, Garrett Cooper.
He's hit the ball deep.
The pitch. Swing and a ground ball.
That's going to be a base hit for the Marlins.
Jorge Mateo now. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Hit hard, base hit. Cooper headed for the plate. Tries to get back and save.
Oh, woo!
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into
has to be a glitch in this game because I hit that like a button a while ago trying to get him to go to home.
Everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
So digging in, Nick Fortes.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Right side, Loud. Tosses to
sacrifice,
first.
2-0 Marlins.
Scores, and that makes it 2-0 as they get the out. Avisail Garcia up to the plate.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion.
Liner, base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's 3-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Back to the top of the lineup. Gene Segura digs in now. Doubled his first time up. Line,
these are light baby pitches.
Hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run
Let's
away
go,
from the cycle.
Marlins.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Yeah, the batter now, Joey Wendell. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And that's a foul ball.
That was a nice attempt, but
runners at first and second with one gone.
that ball was drilled deep.
Left center for a line drive base hit. One run is in. Franco,
What are you doing? Keep going.
Oh, he throws it away.
Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
One down. Luis Ariz stands in. Fly to left his first time up. Line drive, base hit. One run is in.
5-0 Marlins.
The runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That'll be it for Glass now, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. And the Rays, they go to the bullpen. Shane Baz.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Doubled in his first AB. Pulls that one foul.
That's foul.
You know, it's no surprise that Jazz Chisholm Jr. is good at baseball. His grandmother, Patricia Coakley, actually played shortstop for the Bahamian national softball team. And get this, she didn't retire until her 60th birthday. She started to play soft toss with Jazz when he was only 2 years old. Wendell, the runner at third. Ariz over at first with one away. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Left-hand hitter waits. Hit on the ground to the right side. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. Grounded out his first time. Back to the mound. To second. That's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Marlins 6. The Rays nothing. Back here at the ballpark, Lau at the plate.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
The 0-1. And a foul ball.
Oh, yeah. Got him.
Swinging,
sit down.
Strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Fouled off. He was late.
Rogers.
Hard grounder.
That's going to be a base hit.
For a knock. Here's Wander Franco. He's coming off a 3-hit game in Sunday's series finale. And that one fouled off. Strike 2.
Oh,
that's a nice one right there.
Hitting with 2 strikes, even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That's a laser base hit. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only 1 away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did.
Puts it away for the out.
2 down. Right catch.
First and second with 2 outs. Now up for Tampa Bay, Isaac Paredes.
Ah, come on.
Ball 1.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
That one in the dirt and gets away. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance. The count 2-1. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And
yeah.
the 3rd out of the inning. So we play 2 full. It's the Marlins 6, the Rays nothing. Back here at Tropicana Field, and now it's Garrett Cooper up to hit. Baz, 23 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And there's a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Wastes no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Hit weakly on the ground. Whips it to first. And run away in the top of the 3rd. Next to hit, Avisail Garcia. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. 1 run across. Another
8-0 Marlins.
Score, and it's an 8-run lead.
What a hit by Garcia.
For him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So the lineup flips over. Gene Segura, the next up for the Marlins. Segura, multi-time All-Star, hitting leadoff in today's game. He joined the team as a free agent. Slow roller to 3rd. And foul ball.
Got me.
Misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
In the air, left field, down the line. Arozarena makes the grab on the run. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 8, the Rays nothing. And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. Francisco Mejia coming up to hit. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. Rogers back to work. That's in there.
Nice.
Oh, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon.
Next offering is in for a strike. Into center. Chisholm moving under this one. Hauls it in for the out. Manuel Margot up to the plate. 1-for-1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Next offering popped in the air, right field.
Nice by Garcia.
Here,
nice catch.
away for the out. And there's 2 down. Yandy Diaz now 0-for-1 with a flyout. Diaz measures 6 feet 2 inches, 31 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. That's in for a strike.
I'm impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And that one is lifted in the air. That drops in, plays it on a hop. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often. But right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
And the lefty with the 0-1. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Diaz at second with 2 down. Got it.
Got him!
For the strikeout. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. 1 left for Tampa, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Back now in Tampa Bay, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Luis Arias. Here comes a pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Rays are giving up a lot of hits.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So a man aboard. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Line drive. Margot puts the squeeze on that one, and there's 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
De La Cruz now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Wow. Good luck catching up to that one.
In the pitch.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. They get it in quickly, so first and second, now 1 out.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Up the middle.
Ooh.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to eat it, and they don't get an out on the play. And up next for Miami, Jorge Mateo. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Line drive, base hit. 1 run is in. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded.
Yeah.
Only 1 away. Nick Fortes.
Come on, Fortes. I have never hit a grand slam in this game. Ever.
And first offering is fouled off. Liner, and that should be extra bases. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. Another scores. They clear the bases. It's 12-0.
How about that? Clears the bases. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
I have it on the hardest level on this game, and not the hardest level, but a very hard level, and I still having the best season compared to last year when I had it on a low level just to learn the game, the baseball games. It's oddly weird how each game is different.
This type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now it's the right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
And that's foul for Garcia.
Is fouled off. At the belt and fires. Popped up. Lau on his way over. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Gene Segura, the next up for the Marlins.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Next pitch is popped up. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Marlins 12, the Rays nothing.
Aw, yeah.
Ready to go, bottom 4. And now it's Brandon Lau.
So every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse.
I think it's just, just good pitching overall. And that ball is going drifting. That's going to be foul. I think we're just playing good baseball. I mean,
he's a little late on that pitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
Got him.
Swings and misses. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Now it's Randy Arozarena. That's a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And
it gets by him.
Barber's gave some good gave some hits up, but he's just been kept in his composure.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Wander Franco up the middle, and he knocks it
down. Turn around
to second for 1, and it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base, as that's a 2-base error. And now a wide throw to third. Second and third, 1 gone. Harold Ramirez now at the plate. That's in there. That's
how's
strike
Rogers
1.
going to get out of this?
There's a swing and a drive back there. And he brings it into the warning track. Both runners tagging from second and third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. Isaac Paredes now. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1. Runner at third, 2 away. That misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is
2 and 2.
2 and 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Got him!
Down looking. So they get 1 run on 2 base hits, 1 error, and 1 man left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Marlins 12, the Rays 1. Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Joey Wendell.
The shortstop, Joey Wendell.
The wind to kick the pitch. Liner snagged it first.
Damn.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. On the ground to the left. Whips it to first on the run. There to beat him by an eyelash.
Man, that was bang, bang. Tough to tell in full speed, Boog.
I got to be honest with you. I couldn't tell either.
I'm going to challenge
so
this call.
Decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Marlins
Here's a final look at it. They called him out, and I'm thinking it's going to stay that way.
I think you're right, and it was worthy of another look, no doubt. But after seeing these replays, I just think they're going to stay with the original call, just not seeing enough to overturn it.
That's worth a shot.
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Some nuggets on Jazz Chisholm. He's from the Bahamas, and he was born in 1998. Signed with the Diamondbacks in 2015. Before he can make his major league debut, though, Arizona traded Jazz to... Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Miami down in order, but don't shed a tear. They're up 12-1. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and stepping in for the Rays, Francisco Mejia. The wind of the pitch.
Nice.
Well, these Rays looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
De La
And
Cruz
he's out in the
makes the
outfield.
grab, one down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And a pitch. Out towards right center field.
Garcia gets the out, 2 down.
And a couple of quick outs. Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. That's hard hit in the line. And
he's out, and that goes to the end of the fifth.
Number 3.
Still 12-1.
Down in order go the Rays. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Back here at Tropicana Field, and now Brian De La Cruz. De La Cruz measures 6 feet 2 inches, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one fouled off.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
Ground ball up the middle. Franco
He's
on
out.
to first. 1 up, 1 down.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough, got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
And here's the first baseman, Garrett Cooper. Can't glove it cleanly, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. And now for the Marlins, Jorge Mateo. Next pitch is popped up. And puts the squeeze on that. And that is that. And welcome back. And now the right fielder, Joey Meneses. That one's in there. Strike 1.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
The 0-2. Right side. Makes the catch,
Down.
and there's one gone.
Try to capture a 60th win of the season.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swinging a foul straight back. ...2013 in the playoffs. You caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
Off the mark there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And now the lefty. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Hauls it in.
Good job, Jazz.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
Rosarena in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Kicks and fires. De La Cruz on the move to his right. Snags it on the run. And that's the inning.
We're going to the 7th.
We go to the top of the 7th. And here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. Beeks back to work. Swings through that one. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Ryan Thompson getting loose out there. In the air to left center. Margot settles under it. Puts the squeeze on it. One down. Now it's the right fielder, Avisail Garcia. That one hammered left field. Rosarena going back.
Oh, come on. He almost got it.
Just missed a homer that time. Back to the top of the Miami order. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Gene Segura. This one smacked out to left center. And that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Wendell, the next to hit, takes ball 1. On the ground. And that one handled. They take the force out.
Come on.
That ends the frame. Back here at the ballpark, now batting Wander Franco. The pitch. And he takes a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line.
Yeah, he's smashed.
Glove, 1 away.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands, and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands. Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Flaring it out there and got it to drop for the base hit. I think he got it off the handle just a little bit, but the bat held up for him enough to get something behind that swing.
Now here is Isaac Paredes. That one ripped. This one's got a chance. And that ball is out of here. Home run number 10 of the year. And they close the gap. It's 12-3.
Dang it.
With a a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, you waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
One out, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Mejia, a switch hitter batting right. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Up the middle, the rise. Slings to first. That's out number 2. Here's Manuel Margot, 1 for 3. He dives, but he can't make the catch.
Yes, sit down.
In time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. 8th inning coming up. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Garrett Clevenger.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
So digging in,
top of the 8th. Nope, I can't do it yet.
The pitch. And that
ball.
one just misses.
For these Marlins, 20,000 in the stands. In Tampa. Well, St. Petersburg.
Kicks and deals. And there's a foul ball.
It's a foul, and it's 1-1. I didn't think this year would be a great year, especially, you know.
1-1 now. He swings and fouls one off. And a 1-2.
Sting got me.
Out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
And fouled off. Here comes the 0-1.
The pitch.
That one lifted to left. A Rosarena after it. No trouble here.
Bottom
Puts it
the
away
8th.
for the out. And that is that. And 1, 2, 3. On to the bottom of the 8th. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown.
Let's get some pitchers warmed up in the bullpen.
The ball really well, kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
In plenty of time to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Meneses batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike
lowest pitch I ever had in all season.
Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at bat.
Laced to right center, base hit. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lowe. First pitch just misses. Meneses leads off first with 1 away. Next pitch is downstairs.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Here's a 2-1.
Ball, that's down.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Full count.
And now it's filled up. Tapped up the first base side. Steps on the bag for 1.
I don't know why he was spinning around.
Now batting.
So 2 down now. And here is Randy Arozarena. All 1 there. And there's the strike.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Meneses around third. He scores, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Man, I love the hustle out of the box right there to make that triple happen, and just an absolute laser into the opposite field gap. He was digging hard the entire way.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That'll be it for Trevor Rogers, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher. New pitcher for the Marlins, A.J. Puck. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Stepping in, Wander Franco. There's the strike. Two outs with a runner at third. Bounce to the left side.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a little roller to the pull side, definitely out in front of the pitch away, but it wasn't one the defense could make a play on.
Ramirez stands in now and watches strike 1. Strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
This one in the air, right field. Garcia makes the catch, inning over.
Going to the 9th. That was a crappy inning.
2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 12, the Rays 5. We go to the 9th, and now the first baseman, Garrett Cooper. And a pitch. Ripped on a line. Pulls it in on the run. And a quick out, number 1. And now here's the Marlins DH, Jorge Mateo. And first offering is fouled off. Clevenger, a lefty who lights up the radar gun. 28 years old. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. The wind of the pitch. That one hit to right. Meneses on the move to his left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. And first offering is fouled off.
Come on.
And here it comes. Hammers
that ball was
one
hit deep.
Left field and forget it.
And Fortes with a home run.
His 4th home run of the season. And they add a run. It's 13-5. Singy, the ball is jumping off his
That's
bat.
what I'm talking about.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Two
happens?
outs, nobody on. Avisail Garcia, the next up for the Marlins. Base hit, center field.
Good deal.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hit.
Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Trying to steal a first pitch strike with the breaking ball right there, but he was all over it in the box. Kind of sets up an interesting at bat the rest of the way. A little chess match here.
Garcia leads off first with 2 down to the inning. High fly ball out towards left field.
Sekera.
Way back there.
It is gone.
His 11th of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 15-5.
Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook
I just
foul.
sneaked right in.
This time, he kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Now on the mound for the Rays, Ryan Thompson.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
And that's a fair ball. Cut off, throw to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Now it's going to be Luis Arias. And that one pulled foul. Runner at second, 2 down.
Oh, and 2.
Right-hander kick steals. Now this is in the air down the line. Fair ball. The run comes in to score from second, and they extend their lead. Tries to get back and save.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing.
Chisholm hits it deep.
Ball out there towards left field. Rosarina brings it in for the 3rd out. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. Back after this on the show.
For Marlins baseball, let's clean this up real quick. 3 outs.
Welcome back. Last chance for the home team. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. That misses. Ball 1. Right through
Strike
there
2.
for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
And that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning. Man at first. And now Francisco Mejia bounced, and that got the pitcher. No chance for a play, and let's hope the left-hander's not hurt out there. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
And out number 1 on the grab.
1 down.
At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. That's ripped. Base hit. Paredes coming home. One run across. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra.
Bender's back in the game.
Jumped off of his stick.
Anthony Bender on a pitch out of the pen here.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Next one misses, and that's ball one. That's
come on, Bender.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2-2 now. In the air, right field. Garcia moving in on this one. 2 down. Throws to second. The throw is wild. And
wow.
It gets away.
I hit triangle.
And now the runner will score from third on the wild throw. So they're down to their final out. Brandon Lowe getting ready to hit. First offering misses the mark. Diaz on third with 2 out. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way. Out in front. Better.
Trying to won't let me.
To pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
And a swing
Got him.
and a miss.
Got my 60th win of the season.
Game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Good game.